Kapahulu is a pretty cool neighborhood to hang out in, and I'm sure as a kid you spent time at the Honolulu Zoo. We're going to go there today and see what it's like through the eyes of a kupuna. Also, I'm sure you've been to Ruger Market. Not just for boiled peanuts or smoked meat, but as a small-time kid, I was always there looking for candy. It was in my neighborhood. There's also a place in Kapahulu that if you're planning a trip, you should visit. It's Panda Travel. They're the experts in travel, and they're here in Kapahulu too. So come with me and let's explore. I'm Sue Jorgensen. I'm a former magazine editor and a current kupuna. I love staying active, local food, and discovering new things. Join me as I search for things that are cool for kupuna.
Cool for Kupuna is brought to you by HMSA and Premier Benefit Consultants.
You have no idea how excited I am to be here at Fort Ruger Market. It's been years. I grew up in Kaimaki, not very far from here. Small kid time, there's a lot of candy in there. I hear there's a lot more, so let's go see. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
So, we have kahuku ogo, right?
Kahuku ogo.
Yeah, and you have to wash them plenty, right?
We wash it, boil it, and then we're gonna mix it all together and make pickled ogo.
Okay, I'm gonna watch you.
Okay. Then we're gonna take some onions.
Tomatoes and onions, huh?
And onions.
Okay. I like them crunchy.
You like them crunchy?
Yeah, I do.
Then we're gonna mix it up a little bit before we add our sauce. Now we're gonna take our vinegar and shoyu.
I'm standing back. I got white on. Get them all uji-uji, yeah?
Yep. We're gonna soak up all the sauce as it sits. It's already changing color.
Oh, what's that, Ame? Sugar.
Sugar.
Sugar. Oh,
White
you put sugar? I wouldn't have known that.
You usually mix it in the sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you have to taste it and then add some more, yeah.
I got it. Okay, so Marcus, can I taste test this?
Yes.
Okay, I get fork. Just so happened to.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Oh.
You get a container.
Oh, Ame gonna get me a container.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Thanks, Ame. Yep. Thank you, Marcus.
Welcome.
I gotta get a little bit of everything, you know what I mean? Some tomato, some onion.
I think Nico will give us
Okay. Something like a big bite, but. It's such a long time since I had this. It's so good. So you've been here, the market's been here almost.
Oh, 1937 it's been established, so
yeah, that's
it's
a
been,
long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time they've been here. Multiple owners from the years passing. The Tamada family, from what I heard, was the ones that really put Fort Ruger Market on the map.
On the map, so
for
because
recipes,
of the
yes.
recipes such as
smoked marlin, dried aku, the poke, a lot of the hot foods that we sell today, what they call, are still all the same recipes and whatnot that we try to do today, or we try to imitate and try and make sure it's as best as we can.
So Nate, what are we gonna do next?
So right now we're gonna be making fried taco. So this is madako taco frozen. That we call
taco.
Madako taco. So it's pre-boiled for us already. Plain Hawaiian rock salt and chopped up garlic. So just rub it in good.
Okay.
You don't need to put a lot of salt because the garlic is gonna have a lot of flavor anyway.
Yeah. Oh, 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 So you're gonna want to
You're gonna want to get, you see how it's kind of on a pinkish side right now? You're gonna want like a nice brown crust over the whole entire
Got it.
leg, yeah?
Yep.
So this is our finished product of the fried taco.
Oh, nice.
We sell this in the cold case. What do you call it? We also sell it in the poke case.
It's like Poo Poo City, huh?
Yeah, Poo Poo City, yeah. A lot of people like this because it's something that not a lot of places do.
I've never had it. Okay, oh, I get to try. I get to try. Thank you.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have one too? No? So fresh out of the smoker.
Yes, fresh out of the smoker.
My goodness.
Our in-house made char siu. So get you a nice slice here. There you go.
Can I?
Yes.
Just happen to have my toothpick. So I'm gonna go for the end because it's got all the juicy
Oh,
goodness.
and
right?
yes, the end usually has all the flavor.
Oh, hold on. Don't forget the boiled peanuts.
Boiled peanuts. Everyone tells me that I know of is that boiled peanuts is. Oh, I
It's worth
remember
it.
eating boiled peanuts every day after baseball practice, getting the icy, you know. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty nostalgic. I mean, I grew up in Kaimuki area, so for me, it was a really long walk from Kapahulu Park to come here.
oh boy,
But it was worth it because it had
Yeah.
candy.
yeah, had candy and whatnot.
So Nate, there must be a lot of kupuna that come in because they must feel exactly like I am and come back and see what's here.
Yes, I do have a lot of the elderly kupuna all coming in. Everybody's called auntie or uncle here.
Right, right.
You know, you're greeted with a smile usually by mostly everybody here, especially the elderly. I have a lot of friends and family that grew up in this neighborhood, and they tell me, hey, you know, I remember that place as a kid, and they actually end up coming down just to, you know, come down, and they're like, wow, you know, this brings back a lot of memories. I guess for the older people or anyone in general, you know, to bring back your childhood and, you know, memories of your childhood is very important and key, you know, and this brings back memories and childhood and your youth to a lot of people. And that's something I'm proud to be part of over here.
So come down and say hi to Nate because he's here and he's kept it going and he's made it even better.
Thank you for coming.
As we move toward a brighter future, HMSA is here to help you live your best life. Whether you see a doctor in person, online, or after hours, getting quality care is easy and convenient when you've got options. Choose a plan that fits your lifestyle and needs. Here at home or around the world, get the care you need. When the only constant is change, HMSA is here with you. For the good times, for the tough times, for lifetimes. Learn more at hmsa.com.
During the pandemic, staying active is more important than ever to help prevent chronic diseases, including those linked to COVID-19 hospitalizations. Kupuna face the highest risk from COVID-19 and from being inactive. Walking to everyday destinations like the market, post office, and bank is a convenient way to get at least 30 minutes of daily physical activity. So grab your mask and join us. Let's get outside and get moving today. All right, Papa, let's eat.
Aloha! Camilla, Danny Kalikini. If you need Medicare insurance, there's only one name you need to know. Premier Benefit Consultants. You know, this Kama'aina company represents more Medicare Advantage plans than anyone else in Hawaii. And will give you good advice for free. Piakamai. Call Premier Benefit Consultants for Medicare advice you need and service you deserve. Mahalo!
I don't know about you, but it's been a heck of a long year, and I'm ready to get off the island. And I like to do things the easy way. Panda Travel is my destination. I'm here with Mike Brown. He's a travel agent at Panda Travel in Kapahulu. And Mike's been with the travel industry for at least 30 years, right? Doing retail travel.
Yeah.
and it's changed so much, but it's still a very good idea for Kūpuna.
Absolutely. The main thing for Kūpuna is, the big drive in the travel industry these days is to move everything onto websites. And some of us who are didn't grow up with computers in the house, we'd rather go to a professional for that sort of thing. And there's definitely an advantage to that because the websites don't keep you up to date on schedule changes as well. And if you need to make changes, you got to sit on hold all day before you can get to somebody that can help you. So it's kind of nice to have a local office here that can sell anything, and that's what we do.
Yeah, and the thing about changing flights, and nowadays everything changes, it's just so stressful. Travel can be so stressful. So to keep it hassle-free, I know that having an agent can warn you about what to do as far as insurance or what are the restrictions on certain ticketing. So it's just a great idea.
It is. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so Tampa to Los Angeles, it has to be on United. There's not, he'll have to go through Houston or Denver. Let's see here. And then, I'm sorry, it was August 10? Okay, let's see what this does for us. One advantage, if there was a silver lining to COVID, it's the airlines have backed off on their brutal change fees. It used to be $250 to change a ticket. Now it's $0. So that's good. You pay difference in fares, if any, but that's a drop in the bucket. When you had to pay $250 just to change a date, that's hard.
And having an agent to help you pick the right fare so that you're not subject to those huge penalties, that's a big thing. I mean, I've had cheap flights and lost my whole airfare. Right. So cheap doesn't necessarily mean good.
There are what they call basic economy fares now, where they don't assign seats ahead of time. It looks like a good deal on paper because it is cheaper, but you don't get to pick your seats until everyone else has boarded the plane, which means, realistically speaking, you're going to be sitting in a center seat. You can't change it. You can't refund it. It's just, if you don't use that trip as booked, it's just lost.
The typical experience is that we always mail out a program in advance, update the itinerary so folks will know what the day-to-day itinerary is if any changes have been made. We'll have a gathering place at the airport, usually meet up about 3 hours before, get people checked in, and then once we do, our tours are, one of us will go along with the group. So we're with the group from the beginning until we return back here on island.
I really like this place, Mike. I mean, it's so easy to get here. There's parking out there. It's just convenient. And then coming in and talking to you and knowing that all of my concerns will be handled, whether I'm on the road or haven't yet left. It's just a wonderful idea.
Yeah, and you don't even necessarily need to come in. You can always call. We can do just about anything over the phone.
A special mahalo to our community partners, Crime Stoppers Honolulu, the Better Business Bureau, and the Aloha United Way.
40 years ago, Crime Stoppers Honolulu was formed to make our community safer. With thousands of arrests, closure of cases, and millions of illegal drugs off our streets, Crime Stoppers Honolulu continues to reduce crime in our neighborhoods. And with student and animal crime stoppers, the safety of our residents and community continues to grow. With our great volunteers and community support, Crime Stoppers Honolulu looks forward to another 40 years.
See something, say something, and stay anonymous. Together, we'll keep Honolulu safe. Mahalo.
When shopping local, where do you go to find the people and places you can trust? Our island values are important. We always show aloha, and ohana is more than just family. Here at BBB, we stand with the businesses you can trust, the businesses that care about local people and their values. From all of us at Better Business Bureau, we are here for you. Start your search for trustworthy businesses at bbb.org or on the BBB app.
Traveling to other countries may not be in your plans right now, but an adventure can begin right here in your own backyard in Kapahulu at the Honolulu Zoo. Let's go see some plants and animals that you don't normally see every day. Let's check it out.
Hi.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, so nice to meet you.
Same
Welcome
here.
to the Honolulu Zoo. Come on
you.
in and let's check it out.
Awesome.
Rusty. So this is our male orangutan, Rusty. He's one of our many celebrities here at the zoo. He's actually a kupuna himself. He and Violet are both over 40 years old, which is up there for orangutans. And so he's actually one of the first orangutans rescued in the United States. He was born at the Woodland Park Zoo. I've had the pleasure of meeting his father, mother, his brother, sister, and auntie. Most of them are still over there.
Ooh.
But unfortunately, he was the firstborn, so they didn't know how to take good care of him. His parents didn't, so he was raised by people. And eventually he ended up in New Jersey, of all places. And his exhibit wasn't the largest or the best. In fact, he was rescued by Dr. Birute Galtikis, and she actually brought him here to the Honolulu Zoo.
I understand they're the most intelligent apes, the orangutans.
Yes, so it's said that in a zoo, by the way, never do this, but it's said that in a zoo, if you ever drop a screwdriver in with chimpanzees, they'll pick it up, throw it around, use it as a display, and then forget about it. If you drop it in a gorilla exhibit, they'll just pick it up, sniff it, and just leave it and forget about it. If you drop it in an orangutan exhibit, they'll completely ignore it, and then when no one's looking, they'll grab it, hide it, and use it later to make their escape.
So what else you got?
Oh, why don't we continue?
Hi, Violet.
I've had many years of experience here, and not as an employee. In fact, some of my earliest and fondest childhood memories are just coming here with my family, especially my grandmothers. And so I can speak from personal experience. This is a wonderful place for kupuna. I mean, we have lovely manicured grounds and a huge variety of different beautiful plants to check out. In fact, many of them are actually nurtured and cultivated by kupuna themselves. Our volunteer garden has actually been nurtured by Nalani and Robert Boone for about 20 years. And of course, this is thanks to a beautiful growing climate, but that also means it helps us care for our animal kupuna. In fact, some of them have set new records for the lifespan of their species. Doc, our Komodo dragon, for example, is actually the oldest Komodo dragon in the United States.
How old is that?
I believe he's 27, going on 28. His birthday should be in September. Hey, Vi Guy. Hey, Mari.
Oh, look at them.
So this is Vi Guy closer to us over here. She is going to turn 36 years old on Christmas Eve. And then right in the middle, that's Mari. So that's the elephant I've grown up with here. She's about 46 years old now. Both of them were actually from India. They were gifts to the children of Hawaii from the children of India. And that was made possible by the Watermole family and Prime Minister Indira Gandhi.
Watermole. Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yes.
So, Vaiga is looking like she's looking for you.
Yeah, so
amazing how they can be vegetarian and grow to be so big.
yeah, they are full of surprises. A few years ago, there was a study done that showed that in the wild, elephants sleep a grand total of 4 hours, just 4 hours a night. And I don't know about you, but there are plenty of us here who wish we knew the secret to that.
Just 4 hours?
Yeah.
But they do move slowly.
It's true.
So maybe the lack of hurriedness accounts for their need for less sleep.
Possibly
Maybe.
just taking it slow.
Yeah.
So
what a good lesson.
Yeah, that
What a
makes
good
them perfect for living here in Hawaii.
Yeah, right? Hawaiian time
Yeah.
is elephant time. It's even slower.
Yes.
It wasn't that long ago that kupuna were keiki, right?
Right.
And they were here as kids to see the zoo. Well, you know, there are some plants and there are some animals that are still here from, you know, when they were keiki. Like, you can come here and it's like, oh, that tree, when I was 5 years old, that it's still here, right? You know, to have that tie.
Doc is one of the 3 Komodo dragons here at the Honolulu Zoo, but he is by far the most senior. Again, he is actually the oldest known Komodo dragon in the United States, and he was one of the first ever hatched in the United States as well.
And how old is that?
So I believe he's about 27 going on 28.
So he's an American citizen.
Yes, born and naturalized. In
and
fact,
a Hawaiian one.
yes, so he and his mate actually came here when they were about 1 year old in the early 90s, and they actually came via Northwest Airlines as carry-on luggage. They were actually in the little critter crates that you would normally see a dog or cat in. I can just imagine the look on a child's face when they look in there expecting to see a kitty and there's a lizard staring back at them. Yeah.
Cool.
Hey Squirt, hey Sandy, hey Neelix.
They all have names and
Yes.
they know you.
Yes, actually Squirt's real name is Makana, but because he was the smallest at one point, no one ever called him that. This is our giraffe herd. We have 3 reticulated giraffes here at the Honolulu Zoo. Squirt is actually going to be turning 23 next month, which is fairly up there for a giraffe. And Sandy and Neelix are half siblings from Albuquerque, and so they're only about 2 and 2.5 respectively. Not many people know about that, but they're undergoing a silent extinction. But fortunately, they do breed well in zoos. We've had actually over 31 born here since 1960. Squirt was the most recent one. And people can help them too, just by helping to protect the habitat, the places where they live. A great example, obviously giraffes need trees to live. That's where they get most of their food and water. And so if you're out buying paper or buying wood products like chairs or tables or desks, people can actually look for sustainable forestry stickers on their products just to make sure that the companies that are selling all of these products have left some trees for the animals and are also replanting trees for those animals.
Not destroying the habitat that they need to sustain, right?
Exactly. Conservation is a community effort, and although our zoo and many good zoos are working hard for these animals, everyone can play a part too, so everyone can help them.
I can't imagine a better way to end a visit to the zoo than here at the Plantation Cafe. Yummy treats, shade to sit under, a nice breeze. It couldn't get better than this. Other than this Lee Hing smoothie.
Sue's Wardrobe is sponsored by Simply Sisters.
If you would like to watch this episode of Cool for Kupuna again, visit our website, coolforkupuna.com. Also, please follow us on Facebook for behind-the-scenes pictures, videos, and sneak peeks of upcoming guests and neighborhoods to be featured on the show. Cool for Kupuna, Hawaii show for kupuna with an active lifestyle.
Aloha, Kaniala, Danny Kalekini. If you need Medicare advice, call Premier Benefit Consultants. They'll give you good advice for free. But don't just take my word for it.
There are a lot of fishing lures out there. Some of them work much better than the others. Now, there's also a lot of Medicare advisors out there. And yes, some of them are much better than the others. So if you're looking for expert Medicare advice, go with the pros, Premier Benefit Consultants.
So call Premier Benefit Consultants for Medicare advice you need and service you deserve. Mahalo!
As we move toward a brighter future, HMSA is here to help you live your best life with a health plan that has it all. Get care from doctors you choose in person, online, or after hours, with prescription drug and vision benefits and help from local customer service representatives. Have it all for $0 with HMSA Medicare Advantage. HMSA is here with you. For the good times, for the tough times, for lifetimes. Learn more at hmsa.com/Medicare Advantage.
We're here today with the Senior Vice President of Health Management, Katie Akimoto. Thank you for joining us, Katie.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about telehealth.
So telehealth provides a great benefit for our members, particularly if you have challenges with transportation or during COVID, you were worried about social distancing. It's safe, secure, and convenient, and you can have almost any kind of service that you would have face-to-face from the safety and security and comfort of your own home.
Is it difficult to schedule a live visit, online?
No, our doctors have been really helpful and have set aside times when their patients can have virtual visits. It's a lot easier for them to schedule when they know that the patient is going to come in virtually. And HMSA's online care that we offer, which is a provides virtual visits for our members and non-members, operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Really? So what number do they call? Is it on the back of their card? Or?
No, it's on hmsa.com.
Okay.
Or you can Google HMSA's online care and it'll pop up and you can connect.
Did you say even if you're not a member?
Yes,
Wow.
we make that available to everybody in the state.
It's like ask a nurse or ask a doctor any time of the day, any day of the week.
Even better.
So why is telehealth good for Kūpuna in particular?
Well, it's a great benefit, particularly if you have trouble traveling, live far away from your doctor. Some of our Kupuna fortunately live in rural areas where there's not a lot of public transportation. If you're social distancing and are hesitant about going into the office, you can contact your doctor via telehealth and have your virtual visit.
Well, it's such a great option. I mean, not even having to leave the comfort of your home and get the services you need. Is there any benefit as far as payment? I mean, is there a lesser payment than it would be if you were to go into a doctor's office?
No, HMSA is really proud to offer these virtual visits for our Akamai Advantage members with no copayment, zero copayment.
Nice. Convenient, saves money. Boy, anything else? It's like, why not? If I don't have an iPhone, I'll go get one.
Well, some people are challenged with technology. Some people think that it's just for millennials. I am definitely not a millennial, and it's been really helpful for my 89-year-old father. He was able to connect with his doctor via telehealth. He was having some pain in his leg, but the doctor was able to solve his problem and agree on a course of treatment for him without him having to travel to the doctor's office.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Katie, for all this important information for our Kūpuna and for being on our show today.
Thank you.
What a wonderful day it's been exploring Kapahulu, from the Ono grinds of nostalgic Fort Ruger Market to travel planning tips at Panda Travel and getting to know the animals by name at the Honolulu Zoo. Until next week, folks, malama pono, ahui ho.
We're spreading aloha from Keiki to Kūpuna. We malama aina to feed our ohana. Rebuild the fish ponds, plant up the lo'i. We are bringing back the old school Hawaii. We're spreading aloha from Keiki to Kūpuna. We malama aina to feed our ohana. Rebuild the fish ponds, plant up the lo'i. We are bringing back the old school Hawaii.
Cool for Kūpuna was brought to you by HMSA and Premier Benefit Consultants.